welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Perfetto! That's all of them! Well, I do apologize for Emerald Stair not being exciting enough for you. At last, I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Get ready. If I know Rosanna, she's about to make us all feel guilty about something.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it.
I say this with love, but stealing from the living to help the dead is beyond nonsensical.
I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. This does help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more. Do it for whatever reason you like, as long as it gets done. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. Loggers from the old days, they sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee. I understand how it looks, but appeasing the dead is vital, especially in times like these. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
You believe you're anything more than a momentary distraction. I forgot how anti-intellectual and childish you can be.
As if I could forget your frigid detachment, Sinya.
You are a child, Isalia. You tour outside your stratum. Leave such things to those who deserve them. As impressed as I am by your obvious perceptiveness, I don't think there's anything here that requires your input.
On the contrary, a third-party perspective could give us a clarity we currently lack.
Well then, my colleague and I have both obtained the attentions of the same lover, despite obvious differences in quality.
There is no way this shrew could have won his heart without trickery. I say she should step aside.
What? Impossible.
But if I think back, I don't believe he ever finished a drink when we were together.
If this is true, I won't be satisfied with just breaking things off with the lying philanderer.
Yes, I assume you'd join me in a reasonable attempt at revenge.
Of course. Let's make him suffer.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said. Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. I had noticed food missing, but I hoped it was rats. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, every piece of food missing is a person who goes hungry. Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant from Dawnshore. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean life or death to some people. I should get back to it. Stay safe out there.
Protect the envoy!
Who's next? Anyone?
Win and Fjord, yes.
That all you got? Left flank!
Kai, weapons ready.
Take your best shot.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fjord obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Dawnshore. Our forests aren't trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other Animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive.
Fjord will be better able to survive if they accept help from the adherents.
This one's mine.
We've got company. To the right.
Watch the left.
Sacrifice a goat while you're at it.
Another win, but who's counting?
Good shooting, Kai. The insects will get to it first.
Protect the envoy!
If only we had these in the tusks.
Genuine healing kit. Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal assets.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites? Oh, I never expected such generosity from you. You paid for my crime from your own pockets? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Ado! Welcome back. Care to...
for a refreshment? If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. Is that understood, Giata?
The Magpie is my second home. I would never disrespect your establishment.
We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Thank you. This establishment is a haven for animancers, so I try to keep it free of stress. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years. Pour you a drink, godlike? Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their mouths. Sounds like you've traveled a fair bit. Although even by Fior standards, tensions are at a breaking point. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
Indeed, and I appreciate your confidence. With a little luck, animancy may help us yet.
Believe me, animancy has its limits. We've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terrors stalking the wilderness day and night. Birth's bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you? Welcome back, envoy.
The crops ruined. All!
Can anything be done?
The Blythe thinks I ought to give up farming.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Jat is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times.
I'm right here, you know.
How could I forget? Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fior Messiverno. Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him. He was loyal to my father, but never to me. And he knows how to rally others to his side.
Our governor is very well spoken for a man with his head up his ass.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run. The short answer is yes, I'm aware. And I've tolerated it, up to a point.
So you tolerate her eccentricities, but not mine? How is that fair?
It's not her eccentricities I tolerate, but her good intentions. We are a community of animancers. Among other things, we have a healthy respect of the dead. I have no wish to anger the departed, but then again, my first responsibility is to the living. The dead have a strong connection to the beyond, and therefore animancy. They can make our work very, very difficult. Best not to upset them.
I hate to admit it, but he's right. There's nothing more troublesome than an angry ghost.
Will there be anything else?
Well, Giata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Queen's Scourge. Simply wait for it to pass.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and rich.
Kai, have you ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ngati's children, as they're called in Deadfire. I've heard stories, but never met one. They're rare everywhere, but revered among the Wana.
I've always wanted to study one up close, but they're a slippery bunch.
Why are you so interested?
Purely academic reasons. I heard you.
Could we not just move the machines up? If you've come to Naku Tedek for a funeral, I'm afraid you're late. Or early, perhaps?
We're actually here to conduct some research.
I see. Well, do remember that this is a holy site, and others may be meditating. For an acolyte of Berith, there is no higher honor than the giving of last rites. Naku Tedek dates back to ancient times. It was, and remains, a mausoleum of the soul. Unfortunately, godless ruins have a strong connection to the other side. They attract unwanted attention. The beyond, where souls travel after death. When my order first heard of this place, they sent us overseas to guide wayward souls into their next life. Strange. I don't think so. Death is the most ordinary thing in the world, second only to life. Reincarnation is not a perfect system. The flaws and inefficiencies are why the field of animancy exists at all. So, in accordance with Berith, we are midwives of a different labor, life into death. That's all I ask. Thank you, godlike.
Even death is a logical system, full of rules made to be broken.
Here's hoping none of us meet Berith anytime soon.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
I failed you, my lord.
Remember these walls. Yes, we have been here.
Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgon glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right. May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
This doesn't sound like any of the grave robbers I know. Not that I know any grave robbers.
A saint's relic. Where would you even find something like that?
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? We'll get to that and more, I promise. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. No, but it should get us results. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. Alright, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. Oh dear. How do I explain? Imagine tossing a pebble and hoping it flattens a blade of grass on the other side of the world. That's what you're asking, and it won't work. There's an even greater chance we end up like my parents. Sorry, but no. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Trap or no trap, I didn't come all this way just to give up. After you.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Stop right there, Adirin. I know what you did. I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live. You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings.
Hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlin.
Egloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He spared Igwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Then you are of uncommon stock. People who act for the greater good are dwindling in these times. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Igwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely edible from the blight. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough. Thank you, Adiran. We will remember your generosity. This is all we can spare. Take it as a token of our gratitude. Today I learned that it is possible for an Adiran official to have a heart. Our life in Paradise was one run-in with an Adiran after the next. When they weren't interfering with our trade, they forced us to enter into predatory contracts that robbed us blind. And those were the ordinary Adirans. The Steel Garrote. Well, perhaps there's worse out there than starvation after all.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? All right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself. What difference does that make? They stole my crops. They're criminals. I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear.
That'll show him.
Leave something alone long enough, the living lands will take it back.
Isang Sao!
Everyone okay? I'm no expert, but that looks like poison.
So, Anna...
Did you open that door? I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lower levels. Not one. You're going down there, aren't you? I wish I could help. All I can tell you is to take care. I tell the acolytes to walk softly for a reason. Something is alive down there. Or if not alive, moving. Careful, we'll be staying on this side of the door. Don't be careful. Be ready. If you don't return, I'll tell the others what happened.
I feel better about this already.
Welcome back. May I help you? You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose? that would mean Eothas killed them. That's not possible. I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
A challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely. I don't know. The mere thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was a very generous diversion. But we have work to do.